Okay, when you start this model, you need 12 sheets of paper, and I'm going to use the pure paper because it has it's very nice and thick, and it's colored on both sides. You'll be making 12 of these, so I'll show you how to make one, and then you can stop the video and make the 12, and then then restart the video and I'll show you how to assemble. So the first thing you do is you fold it in corner to corner in half, making sure that your creases are nice and sharp and everything is symmetrical. And if it's off a little like I just did, you can just readjust. This paper is really super strong and a lot thicker than your standard origami paper, so it's really, really nice for this model. Now open it up and fold it in half in the other direction from corner to corner. Okay, now open it up and fold all points to the center and then unfold. So I'm folding the first point to the center, making sure that my crease here is lined up with the crease here. That gives you, that's to make sure that you're doing it evenly. I'm opening it up and I'm going to fold the second point to the center, just making sure this is lined up before I crease. Opening it, turning it, folding the third point to the center, lining it up, making sure that's lined up first, and then creasing. And then again, the fourth point goes to the center. Okay, now that you've done this, you have all these valley folds. You want to turn it over so that all your folds now are mountains. And we're going to fold it in half. Make sure all those corners are lined up before you make your crease. And open it. And we're going to valley fold towards that center, the most recent crease. On both sides. This is a covered fold. There we go. And now what we do is we look at it here and we turn it, and you'll see there are these folds, intersections right here. These are the marks where we're going to make our next fold. So I'm just going to take this bottom edge and I'm going to fold it up to that intersection on both sides and crease. I'm going to do the same thing on this side. I found these little intersections. I'm going to fold up to those, and crease. Now I'm unfolding everything, and you can see these diagonal folds are mountain folds. They're facing me. So I'm going to just reinforce those. And then I want to collapse everything into a triangle shape with two flaps on either side. I didn't make new creases, I just collapsed on the existing creases. So the next step is I'm going to there's this crease right here in the middle of this, and I'm not making any new creases at all. I'm just going to open it up on the existing crease. I am going to now kind of get my finger in here just to get everything so that it will open up, and I'm going to flatten this down and collapse it. Nothing new no new creases are being made. It's just reversing creases. I'm flattening it on the other side. So we've got that. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. Turning it over, and I'm just going to open it up on the existing crease, and I'm going to just place my finger to expand that area. I'm not making new creases, and I am flattening it. And I'm going to do the same thing on this side. Just open it up and flatten. Okay, so now we've got this, and I'm just going to make an adjustment. I see my folds are just a little, I don't know why, but they're a little bit off. But just make sure that you have nice sharp peaks on both sides, and that everything is all like this. Now you'll see there's a little crease here. These creases. What we want to do is we're going to open up one of these, and I'm taking my finger and I'm just going to push that into the pocket, and I'm flattening it using the mountain creases right here and lining it up with this fold here. Doing this on all of these little parts here. Hems, I don't know what they'd be called. But I'm just flattening it, opening it, and flattening it. And then I'll unfold it. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. I've got the existing crease. I'm opening it up, putting my finger in that pocket, pushing it down to flatten so that it's even, right, just nice and lined up. And the same thing, I'm doing the same thing on this one here, and I'm flattening it. Now this is it. You have to make 12 of these, or pause this video and we'll come back after you folded 12. We'll assemble the fireworks. Okay, so now we've got our 12 pieces, and you can make them in any color arrangement that you want, but I've got 12 here. And I'm really gonna assemble them in a very random way. I'm just going to go ahead and start. What you do is you're going to connect all of these, and you're going to do that by taking these flaps, or this outer corner here, or outer place here, and I'm going to drop it, and I'm going to insert it right in the middle of this. And it should all just kind of slide in, and you'll see on the inside how that looks. And I'm going to continue that throughout the whole. Just going to drop this in right in this middle one here. You can see it really only goes one way, actually. Slides all the way down until it is seated nicely and all the pieces are flush. And just continue. Just decide what color arrangements you want to make. This is the fun part. I'm just going to assemble this, and I need to put it in this. So we have basically these two valleys. You want to go in between right here. Just drop it in, and it really slides in very easily. The next step is you're going to take this, just make sure everything is as seated as possible, as nicely fitting as possible. This is pretty much as far as I could get. There might be a little offset here, but that's sort of normal. What you want to do is, starting with the second unit, which is right here, you want to take these are existing creases. You're going to push them in and reverse them, just a little reverse fold. And this paper is a little thicker, so you just need to get that nicely reversed and then crease. And do this on every one, going from the left to the right. Just going to take these and reverse them. These are creases that were already existing. These, when you folded your models, you had created these pre-creases. And just go through the entire length, except leaving the ends, the two ends. You won't reverse those. Now, starting with on the second unit, you want to take this, fold it, and you'll see there's a crease right here. Just take this whole part, and it's a little bit thick, but fold it all up and then along the existing crease. You don't need to make new creases. And then go do that through each of the sections. And it's going to get a little thick, but this is good. With this paper, it's going to be nice and thick. And go throughout the whole section on both sides. Now, after you've done that on both, just reinforce those inner creases just to make sure that they're nice and firmly connected before you assemble the two ends, because assembling these two ends will be the most tricky part. So let's get these folds nice and reinforced. The assembly part is going to take a little bit more patience, but this is why it's such a rewarding model. There we go. I'm going to pull it out on this side. There we go. Got these two parts. I'm going to put this blue piece. You can see I have this just like I assembled the other pieces. It can only go on one way. So if you try it one way and it doesn't work, try the other way. So I'm just going to take this blue part, and I'm going to slide it in just like I did the other. It goes right in. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to push these, just reverse just like I did with the other. Reverse that on the existing crease. And I'm going to fold this little piece up just like I did. But I'm just doing it while everything is together. So it's a little bit more tight, but that's all right. I'm going to do the same on this one. And I will reinforce these as I move along here. So I'm just going to just get those creases nice and secure, and then I'll do the last piece right underneath, and then it will be finished. It just takes patience on this model, but it's really a fun one when it's finished. Okay. And now this part looks good, so now I need to assemble this. So I'm going to open this up a little bit so I see the places that need to be reversed. So there it is here. So I'm just going to reverse these little this little corner here, push it in. And the same thing, I need to fold this flat edge up. And again on the other side, and I want to reinforce all these creases that I made before I start to open it up and play with it. So I'm just going to do that. Okay, now I think it's ready to open. If there's any resistance, if you see that any of this doesn't want to open, you just might want to recrease or just reinforce your creases. So everything is pretty symmetrical. It feels pretty good. So I'm just going to start. I guess it doesn't matter. I'm just going to start opening it up and see what happens. And if it falls apart, we'll know I didn't do it right. So sometimes when you're working on it the first few times, you'll need to just kind of make sure your creases, everything is going to stay together, and just reinforce those. So it looks pretty good, so I'm just going to go ahead and open it up. The more you play with it, the more it will start to work in your favor. You'll just be able to open it up and make continuous. There you go. So it's working just fine. Now I see a little one part that needs to be reinforced, and that's normal. So there we go. We have completed our fireworks model by Yami Yamauchi. This is fun. You can make them in any color combination or just a couple of colors. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you're able to make one of your own.